My warm breath made a cloud of oxygen in the cold, icy winter air. I took a glimpse of the two boys who looked completely dazed. I was painfully, slightly, as not sure what to do. This time I didn't fall for the lullaby. I kept awake. Yugi Kaneki, I shouted, trying to smack them in reality. I heard the female growl and felt her breath behind me. My eyes wide as I swallowed hard. I shouted again at them. Yugi Kaneki, snap out of it, I yelled. Yugi blinked a couple of times, then looked at me.
Wait, how did he? Someone's behind you.
He yelled. I gulped and nodded. It was spine curly as it felt her icy eyes stared at the back of my head. Snap. Snap Kaneki out of it, I said, trying not to stutter.
But what about...
Forget me and get Kaneki out of here, I yelled. Yugi nodded and instantly dragged him out of there. I swallowed hard as I turned my head around.
How dare you?
She screamed. I jumped and ran out of there, not waiting another minute or second in that case. I hear her screaming. I gulped. That can't be good. I thought as I shivered. Suddenly I bumped into someone. I groaned in pain, then looked up. My eyes widened. Right in front of my eyes was my little brother with red shot eyes, his hands red as blood.
Ah!
He screamed. I crawled backwards, now wanting to hurt my brother as he got closer. He held a knife in his small hand, coming closer and closer as I backed away. Wait, Kirito, no, stop, I yelled. Then my back hit a pair of feet, black boots, I thought. I looked up and my eyes watered and my big brother settled, his eyes glowing bloody red as well. I started panicking. He aimed the knife at me and was about to hit me when a figure ran through him.
Hey, back off.
The voice. I looked up, and there was Kaneki painfully, heavily, as well as Yugi behind me.
Explain.
He said firmly. I don't know, I said with my voice cracking. Yugi looked down and helped me up. Then the woman came back, staring at us with her icy blue eyes. Who are you? I shouted.
Yummy, which means darkness, but you already knew that.
She said in a calm but dark voice. I shivered, but then boiled with anger. What did you do to my brothers? I yelled. I couldn't read her expression, but I'm pretty sure she just smirked.
They're under my control, as long as I sing this lullaby.
She said, then she started singing again, so soft, so calmly. Cover your ears, I yelled at the two. They nodded and covered their ears. She sang so calmly and soothing, but yet deadly. After she finished, her icy eyes shot open. Her eyes reminded me so much of an ocean, not so much of the beauty of it, but more of something truly terrifying. Ever since I could remember, I've had this international fear of the big blue sea. The mere thought of not being able to see through the surface made me shiver. I couldn't stand how on the surface of an ocean all you could see was the deep blue. Anything that goes under disappears along with the darkness. Not knowing what lingers inside without jumping in yourself didn't exactly leave a pleasant feeling. That's what her eyes resembled, just like the ocean. You couldn't tell what was there unless you jumped in, letting its dark blue color swallow you whole and disappeared along with it. My brothers were drowning in her bloody sea, poisoning them. They were her fish that she turned into sharks. Once she was done with them, being nothing but shark soup. Her eyes lingered towards me, like I was the cause of everything. Suddenly, Kirito stopped abruptly, however. The knife shook in their hands as if they longed to chop me up somehow. Their eyes were inhuman, practically insane, as insatiable, lustered to spill blood, had completely took over them. The blood on my baby brother's hand made my stomach lurch, and stench of dried blood, and made possibly, I hope to God that it didn't smell the stench of decaying. All of it made me want to vomit. Suddenly, those pancakes didn't seem so appealing anymore.
Honestly, I have no need for you. However, the boys, they do. But to keep me company, I'm here. Lonely, here only lonely.
Her voice, it changed. It was softer, kinder, familiar. It sounded almost like my mother. I shivered, not sure what to do anymore. Keep me company,
Won't you want to join me?
she said softly but darkly. I gulped and stepped a little. She sang again, but much more softer. I shivered again, trying not to be under her spell, but the others failed and they looked dazed. I then slowly felt dazed, and my memory was fading away. I woke up in the forest. I looked around, seeing Keito, Yugi, and Kaneki unconsciously on the icy floor.
Haruhi?
A voice called. My eyes widened, and I looked up to see my big brother Seto looking at me with guilt. Seto, what happened? I asked, scared and worried. He sighed and helped me up.
Sorry.
He said. I looked at him more worried. What are you talking about? Sorry for what? I asked, freaking out. Suddenly I felt a sharp pain go through my side. I looked at him, crying. Seto, I called as my voice cracked. He had a sinister smile as his dark blue eyes looked at me. I let my tears fall and cried, holding my stomach, and now I'm writing with my last breath as my eyes closed.